Hello and welcome back. My name is Araya. Today is November 6th, and you're watching UCA News.
And I'm Zoe. We have another great episode.
I have to stop you right there. Each week, we say that it's going to be another great episode of UCA News. Have our English teachers taught us nothing? There are other adjectives.
Oh, is that why Mrs. Grady has been glaring at me every time I come into the live lesson room?
Teachers don't glare. Maybe their camera froze for a second. It doesn't matter. What matters is that we need to pick another adjective to describe this week's episode.
How about sublime? This episode is going to be sublime.
I love it. This week's episode is going to be sublime. Let's get into it.
Let's talk about course completion. By Friday, all of your semester-long courses should be at 62%.
If you're not at 62% by that time, you should reach out to your advisor. They are a great resource.
They really are. Araya, I am sure you noticed this, but it's November.
I did notice. The leaves are changing, it's cold outside, and I'm just barely recovering from all that Halloween sugar.
Same. Well, we thought it would be a perfect time to look ahead at all of the things we've got going on in November. Let's send it out to Mika to find more.
It is officially November. Let's take a look at the month ahead. We have a book fair coming up. The book fair will start on Monday, November 11th, and it will run all the way to November 24th. November 11th is also Veterans Day. It is a day set aside to honor all the veterans who have served in our military. We also have a 3-day Thanksgiving break that is coming up at the end of the month. There will be no school from November 27th through the 29th. And by the end of this month, all of our semester-long courses should be around 76% complete. November is shaping up to be a great month.
There's a lot of great things happening this month. Let's keep things going with our joke of the week.
Who is the leader of the pumpkins? The pumpkin.
That was great. When you're on field trips, look for members of the news team and you can record a joke for us in person.
Good idea. For the last several weeks, we've been doing shoutouts that you all sent in. We're putting a pause on that this week because we need to reveal the UCA All Stars for October.
The All-Star program recognizes students, learning coaches, and staff members that go above and beyond what is expected of them. Let's take a look at them now.
Joseph L. in ninth grade. Joseph is an all-round awesome student. He shows up and participates for every live lesson. He consistently makes positive contributions and is quick to help others. He is always willing to share his great tech tips with the class too. He takes great pride in the work he does and does a fantastic job at advocating for himself. I am so happy to have him in my class.
Mika N. in 10th grade. Mika works above and beyond in all his classes as well as his college classes. He always has a positive attitude and has the ability to cheer anyone up. He is the main voice of UCA News and is just all around a great role model.
Charles O. in 7th grade. Charles always goes above and beyond in completing every lesson available to him. He completes all his portfolios and extra credit in art with great craftsmanship. Charles is an excellent student with great work ethic. Megan C. in 9th grade. Megan is an outstanding student and communicator. Not only does she work hard at UCA to keep her grades up and stay on pace with course completions, she participates in volunteering activities that give back to others. Impressed by her worth ethic and ability to inspire others.
Ava B., who is in 10th grade. Ava has really stepped up this year. She's been working so hard to maintain good grades and exceed lesson completion expectations. Ava is a joy to have in class. She makes connections with her teachers and the other students. We are proud of Ava and her growth at UCA. Mrs. Tonkel, she has worked so hard to keep up with all of the 8th graders, make all of our new students feel welcome, and stay on top of it.
Mrs. Winston Reed is an amazing touchstone for all of the advisory, at the same time keeping up with 189 ninth graders. She also epitomizes the word helpful. She is an absolute pleasure to work with.
Mrs. Bishop, she is always positive, and upbeat. She's helped me so much with the technical side of learning to teach online. I know she is always there to back me up, and I appreciate all her help.
Congrats again to all of the All-Stars. If you weren't recognized this month, then keep up the hard work and you may see your name on these slides next month.
And a huge shout out to our own Mika. He does a lot for our news team and our school. He deserves the recognition. Up next, we have our fact of the week.
Fact of the week. Ba-da-da.
Did you know that the UCA news crew couldn't come up with a fact this week? Just kidding. Here's your actual fact. Did you know that competitive art used to be an Olympic sport?
That was a mind-blowing fact. Well, we've reached the last segment of this episode for UCA News. Let's send it out to Mika to find out more about our upcoming book fair.
Did you know that UCA has its very own book fair?
Yep. From November 11th to the 22nd, UCA will be holding its very own book fair, so make sure to save the date and look out for more details.
Huh. How can an online school even hold a book fair?
Good question. And the answer is pretty simple.
Yep. You'll even get a link in the coming weeks to a site where you can order your very own books and even some on a discount.
I can't wait for the book fair personally. I heard that they might have some exclusive Scholastic Harry Potter collectible books. Should probably put a disclaimer that this isn't true.
Oh, okay. I understand this a little bit more now. But what if you weren't sure about what to read?
Well, then let me personally recommend some drama books that are my personal favorite.
Wait, before you do, you should definitely look at the fantasy genre. I love how they immerse you into another world and just make you feel like a part of it.
Finally, it's my turn. I think mystery books are awesome because they make you think about everything you know sometimes, and it's so cool when it all comes together in the end.
Okay, I'll make sure to check all those out, especially Gavin's.
Okay, and once again, the book fair will be from November 11th to the 22nd, and make sure to keep an eye out for more details about the book fair coming soon.
It's great that our school benefits from the book fair. Remember to check your webmail for more info. Well, Araya, that will take us to the end of this episode.
And what a sublime episode it was. Great work, team. We will be back next week with another episode.
Keep working hard. Remember that Thanksgiving break is only 3 weeks away.
But most of all, remember that we are UCA.
C.
A.